to help prevent identity theft.
It's just one of the topics we've already received questions about leading up to a special Facebook Live event that we're holding today to help you not get scammed. One of the experts who's going to be answering your questions this afternoon is Michelle Reinen, who runs Wisconsin's Department of Consumer Protection. Good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning.
And thanks for waking up early and coming back and staying late. So we were just talking about the, those new Medicare cards that are coming out because the president, by executive order, I know a number of years ago, they phased in these to take Social Security numbers off. But whenever you change a massive program like that, it just kind of opens things up for potential fraud.
Absolutely. We're waiting for the scams that will follow behind this because we're certain that we'll see people receive telephone calls or mailings that say they need to pay or hand over information, and they're just going to send the cards. And they'll have a rollout with this, and it's over a period of time as well. But consumers won't have to do anything to get this replacement card, and it's important, and they've been demanding to get that Social Security number off of it as well.
It was Nancy who asked that question. I know you have a question as well.
Yeah, and this is something, actually, Michelle, that we've been talking about in the newsroom a little bit as well. Like, this is something that's been thrown around where people are getting calls that they called someone that they don't even know, and that they're badgering them. And you say this is just all a result of spoof. You can actually go and spoof someone's phone number.
Absolutely. I mean, and now it has its own name. It's not just spoofing, it's neighbor spoofing, and it's what the scammers are doing to make the caller ID look like it's someone from the neighborhood or a local store calling your phone and trying to entice you to pick it up because you'll trust that number.
Right.
You and I, we've talked about this before here, just about trying to keep up with everything that's going on. How challenging is it in your world? I mean, how often are you hearing something new?
Pretty much every day. We're hearing something new weekly, and that's why it's so important that we be available today for the consumers to let us know what's going on through their questions as well, because I'm sure there'll be something we won't be able to answer today, but it's good for us to know about it so we can research it and get ahead of it. But we'll have this panel of experts, someone from all different levels of agencies, to be available to try and answer those questions.
And we really want people of all ages. We just saw a story in the last 24 hours or so that millennials are getting targeted just as often, if not more, than older folks. I mean, we talk about older folks getting scammed all the time on this program, but I mean, this is not exclusive to one age group or one person.
It absolutely is not. I mean, as it relates to identity theft, a young person under 19's Social Security number has extreme value because it's barely ever been used, so there can be a lot of damage that's done there.
And health records. I mean, everything is just... Especially, I mean, the internet has brought wonderful advances, but it's also brought all of these new challenges.
Absolutely. And one of the things we may talk about today is, too, that when we look at the national statistics, the way that consumers are most often scammed is still the telephone. Even though all that information is out there, but email, website, it's growing as well.
So, again, that Facebook Live event is going to be from 12:30 to 2 today on the Channel 3000 Facebook page. It's also going to be on the Facebook pages of a number of organizations. Michelle's going to be here, as well as experts from the Department of Financial Institutions. We have the federal government represented in the FTC. The Better Business Bureau is going to be here. And we're going to have a lawyer with the Elder Watch Project. You're going to be able to ask your questions live from 12:30 to 2. Or if you want to get in ahead of time, you can tweet them to the station or to me beforehand with that hashtag #Don'tGetScammed.
Yeah.
Don't get scammed. Just ask. That's so important to ask those questions.
Please participate and ask your questions.
Yeah, thanks to the people who already did, and hopefully people can get their questions in now. That'd be great.
Yeah.
And thank you for helping out with this as well.
Sure. Thank Michelle.
Yeah.